Britain's Foreign Secretary reopened his country's embassy in Tehran on August 23 in a long-awaited step signaling better relations. Philip Hammond's trip comes 5 weeks after Britain and 5 other world powers struck a deal with Iran to end a 13-year dispute over the Islamic Republic's disputed nuclear program. He entered the embassy at noon, 0730 GMT, and held a ceremony shortly afterwards in its garden with Ajay Sharma, the new charge d'affaires who will be Britain's top diplomat in Tehran. Iran's embassy in London will also reopen on August 23. The two countries are expected to appoint ambassadors in the coming months. Hammond was to later hold a press conference with Mohammad Javad Zarif, Iran's foreign minister and lead negotiator in the nearly 2 years of talks that have ended Tehran's isolation from the West. Arrived in Tehran, first British ministerial visit since 2003. Historic moment in UK-Iran relations, Hammond tweeted. The deal has sparked a flurry of interest from countries seeking to reconnect with the oil-rich Islamic Republic, whose 78 million population is also seen as a largely untapped market for other industries. It erupted after Iran's parliament voted to expel the British ambassador and reduce trade relations in retaliation for sanctions against Iran's banking sector. Diplomatic relations were reduced to their lowest possible level, with Britain expelling Iran's officials. Reopening our embassies is a key step to improved bilateral relations, Hammond said. This move does not mean that we agree on everything, but it is right that Britain and Iran should have a presence in each other's countries, Hammond added. Plans to reopen the embassy were announced in June last year. Sharma was appointed in a non-resident position in November 2013 and has since visited Iran 12 times. Hammond and Treasury Minister Damian Hinds are visiting Tehran with a small trade delegation for the 2-day visit. It includes the Institute of Directors, the British Bankers Association, Shell Upstream International and the Confederation of British Industry, to discuss future trade opportunities. Hammond follows his Italian, French and German counterparts who traveled to Iran with business delegations. Europe is keen on renewing trade ties with Iran and most countries have diplomatic representation in Tehran,